Some of Boeing's best, perhaps. So, yesterday I was up by Port Angeles in Sequim. It was a beautiful sunny day. And we were doing what my dad always did, which is on his day off, he would go kind of adventuring, is what I would call it. So he would just set out with maybe an objective, maybe not. Birds are really active right now. Springtime, early spring. And we'd all just hop in the car and go for a drive. It was great fun. It was just one of his iconic things that he did. And it might be to look at a piece of property, yeah, right. Whatever. Just an excuse to get out and go for a drive. Kind of rainy now. But it's only water. It is only water. So, that idea of just having an adventure is just so great. It is so great. So, so it's one of his legacies that I try to carry on. So just hop in the car. When it gets warmer, hop on the motorcycle and just head out and drive roads you haven't driven for a while. Go to places you haven't been for a while. It's great. It's a way to kind of be in the moment and not be thinking about what you need to do. Like all my stuff needs work right now. The truck's not running. It has a fuel issue, so it's probably the lift pump on the side of the engine there. The fuel lift pump, which is hard to get to. And I haven't done it. It's been rainy and cold, but I'm starting to run out of excuses. So I should just order one of those pumps and then just do it. That seems to be how it works for me, how I get stuff done. I'm not a super mechanic. I think it's I've watched a few videos on it, and I think it's within the realm of possibility to do. So. Smoking some Star of the East, Cornell and Deal from 2012, in it's kind of dim, Svenborg pipe. Now this came to me from Ukraine before the conflict, so through eBay. I just kind of like the shape. The rustication is well done. So it's in my little half-bent pipe selection. So I'll see it over there. Yeah, that's the one today. But just getting up and having a little adventure just is really, really fun. And stopped for lunch in Port Angeles and ate right there on the wharf. Yeah, it was really fun. Take all the back roads to get up there. So, I actually should do more of that. And the Fiat's great because it's so small and gets great mileage. So, I was getting, 35, 36 miles per gallon. Just trundling around. You can't go a lot of places because of ground clearance and so forth, but it's not like a off-road vehicle. But this wasn't really an off-road trip. And because the mountains were kind of socked in, there was no desire to do some back roads to get over there across the Olympics. So, or the foothills of the Olympics. So I went with a friend of mine, a pipe smoking friend. So, pipe smoking makes for great conversation as you're driving along. But I can remember my brothers and my dad and my mom. We'd just go for a Sunday drive and just have a real good time. Maybe stop for some food somewhere. The whole thing was a treat. So, adventuring. That's what I call it. Now, if I'm taking pictures, maybe it's a photo safari. But otherwise, it's adventuring. But good fun. So. At Dungeness Spit, near Squim, at the trailhead, an older woman walked by and she said, "Oh, I just love the smell of pipes. It reminds me of when I was growing up on the East Coast." So. It was nice of her to say that. And then there's a place at Port Townsend, which is perilous as heck if you're afraid of heights, and it's probably 200 feet down to the beach, pretty much straight down. But it's just a great place to look over the Strait of Juan de Fuca and catch the sunset. So that was really nice too. A little raw, a little windy, but it's early in the spring, so you have to expect that. Yeah, adventuring. I mean, it's cheap, it's fun, it's easy to do, it's available if you decide that it's important enough to make the time to do it. So. Highly recommended. Thanks, Dad. Thanks for sharing that with all of us. And we'll keep that spirit alive.